Hey guys, it's Grace with Savings with Grace. Welcome back to my channel, or hey, welcome if you're new. In today's video, we're going to be doing a cash stuffing for the first week of July. And I do have some really big life updates. You could probably tell by the title, so I'll get into that after our cash count. So I have some placeholders here. We'll get to them in a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700. 51, 52, 5300. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So $13.97 is correct. Let me get this out of the way. So I always like to show my cash breakdown. So rent gets $400, wallet gets $300. Cash stuffing gets $698, and from that $698, savings is getting $488, so total is $13.98. Alright, we're going to start off with our wallet binder, and I just realized you can't really see my flowers, so I'm going to fix this a little bit. Alright, that's pretty. So here's my wallet binder, and so my envelope has nothing rolled over, neither does my husband's. We ate out this week, and also I spent my money on my nails. So we do have a 20 in groceries, so that's awesome. And then dollars, we have $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. So we have 26 rolled over. And I think I'm just going to put this to the back of the ones over here. Okay, and then we are going to get to restuffing. So I get a 50 for spending. This is a crappy 50, so I'll put it in the wallet. Oh my gosh. Okay, my husband also gets a 50. And then for groceries, I always do $200. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So now we have 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200 is correct. Oops. Okay, and now we are all stuffed up for the week. Yay. We're gonna move on to our personal binder, and I'm just gonna switch it out with this crocheted binder. So this is our personal / high priority binder. Okay. Alright, so we're skipping to home, and garden is actually getting some money today. So it is getting $15. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 in garden. Let me mark off one of these icons. Alright, these are some pretty steep numbers. That's why I did a 15. I think that's like the lowest one. I mean, they have like a 13 and a 14, but I'm used to putting like $5 or $10 in this envelope, so that's gonna be fun to put a little more. So I probably won't stuff this one that often, just because I'll put more, but less times, if that makes sense. Household has an IOU of 25, which we have 25 in here, and it's getting another 25. So $20, $40, $50 in household. You guys, I'm still like getting over my cough. It's been, I think, almost a week and a half. That's a little crazy that it's staying with me. I guess it was like a really big bug. So miscellaneous now has 51, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And so my dad called me like the other day. I don't know if I said this. I don't think I did. But he called me the other day and he was like, how you feeling? I was like, I'm okay. How are you? And he never calls me out of the blue. So I was a little worried. And he was like, oh, you know, I'm just sick over here. So he got sick too. So it wasn't just me. It is always me and my dad who get sick when the kids are around. It's so funny. We have the weakest immune systems, I guess. So rent gets $400. So 1, 2, 3, 4 going into rent this week. But yeah, I'm still congested, but it's okay. So gym is getting some money as well. So it's getting $5, 5, 10, 15. Okay, moving on to high priority. Our emergency is getting 30. So a 20 and a 10. So we have 1,000, 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300. $1,300 now an emergency. Let me mark one of these off. All right, so let me find a 30. There's one over here. Also, last week I was looking for a 25 and it was right in my face. That's okay. That's, I think, the last 25 though, so I might do that one sometime this month. But we are making good progress on this 1K emergency fund because we're on the second K, if that makes sense. Okay, so big news. We got a new car. We got a truck. Okay, so just updating you guys. So before we were gonna get a house a couple months ago, we had 2 vehicles, and one was a Ford Maverick, and it was my husband's, and he loved that little truck, okay? And I honestly liked it better than my RAV4 because my RAV4 had so many issues, you guys, like, and it was, both our cars were brand new, pretty brand new when we got them. Mine was like used, but only had like 30,000 miles on it, and his was brand new. So we paid off his car when I first started cash stuffing, like that first year, so last year. And then this year I was focusing on a house, and we jumped the gun on that. To each their own. You can yell at me in the comments if you want about getting this truck, but my husband, if you know, my husband bought an overseas car from Japan. It has not even gotten here yet. It's getting here next month, but it is paid in full and it's getting here, and he's gonna have that car, and he is so excited about that car. But with my RAV4, 2 main issues with it was the seats. The seats were so uncomfortable. Like, I cannot describe how uncomfortable these seats were. And it was leather, so leather's supposed to be better, but I don't get it. It's not as comfy. And then second, the AC. The AC was killing us. And we had taken it to the shop last year, and we had somebody look at it this year, and they said nothing was wrong with the AC. So, and then I was talking to my friend who has a RAV4, and I talked to a couple other people. The AC is always like that. It's not good. So we needed to trade it in because me and my husband both were dying. I think I was having a heat stroke. Anytime we would drive that car, I would have a heat stroke, and I would be so mad that like the whole rest of the day because I'd just be so hot and I couldn't get cool. So because the AC would just take forever to like get cold, and then by the time it got cold, you're basically at your next destination. So you're just driving in the heat, sweat, hot, you're upset. Like, everybody knows how upset. I cannot handle heat, and neither can my husband. My husband can't handle heat more than me. So good riddance to the RAV4, and we went to the Ford dealer that my husband's family friend owns, and we bought a brand new Ford Ranger. Brand new Ford Ranger, and I am so excited. So we did put a down payment on it because I wanted the payment to be what we're similarly used to paying. So we put a down payment of $4,000, which is a lot, but we can afford it. And so that does mean our savings went down, but it's okay. And we're gonna get it back up at the end of the year. I know exactly where all my money is gonna go at the end of the year. So say goodbye to this $8,000. And I'm honestly not even that sad to say goodbye to it. Like, when taxes take your money, it's kind of upsetting, but this was like a purchase that we both wanted, and we love this truck, you guys. Like, oh my gosh, we love this truck. Like, we treated ourselves with this truck. Like, we didn't have to buy brand new, but we did, because I know my husband hated that car, and I was willing to live with it, but the AC made me hate it too, so it had to go. And if we can afford it and get something that we both like and agree on, then yes to getting a new car. And I don't care that we are in a little bit more car debt, because I already had car debt for my previous car, and so I'm glad I traded it in when I did, because the value was really good. So I wasn't in negative equity, so that's a plus. And then also I have a plan. I have like a 10-year plan now of I want to save up our savings to get to 20K next year. And then the year after that, save up like 10K for a house fund. And then the year after that, save up to pay the car off. So I have a plan to pay the car off within 3 to 4 years. And then, yeah. So I just have it all planned out, and I'm really excited. But I'm really excited, and come at me if you want in the comments, but I just want to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Like, I'm just a really nice person over here. And yeah, so medical is I put $50 in medical this week because I was sick and tired of counting the 20s, so I just put 50. So now medical has 500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 700. Yes, now medical has $700, which is great. It's almost at 1,000, which is crazy to even think about. Like, this medical fund and this emergency fund, I just put in here to have like extra money and save a little bit on the side. And these have been like growing so much. I'm really happy about those. So a vehicle I skipped this week, we'll do it next week. So yeah, let me know what y'all think of the truck. Do you guys like trucks? Are you more of a car girly, SUV girly? Let me know. Okay, let's move on. Oh, let me try this out before I forget. All right, this is the puppy binder. So let's get into her. She's so pretty. And we are gonna skip to Pet Essentials. And you know, so I've been like liking my binders with like this part up. I don't know about you guys. Let me know how you feel about it. I like it more that way though. So Pet Essentials is getting 25. So 25. Let me get a different 5. So 2045 is in Pet Essentials. And then Pet Meds is actually getting skipped. I did check how much the next 3 months of their Flea Tick Hardcore Dewormer, that trio thing is. It's actually 210. So we have 150, 70, 90, 210, 230. So we have 230, which is like the perfect amount, I think. So, and they don't need this until November. So that's awesome. I'm really ahead in this envelope. So I'm gonna put my fully funded placeholder by Livvy Land. These are now available, by the way. I forgot to say that because I was talking so much about the car. These are now available in Livvy Land's Etsy shop. So please, please, please go get yourself some. These are so cute in your binders. Like, they just make them so adorable. And they're called the Bobby and Kimchi placeholders. So why not go get you some Bobby Kimchi placeholders? And then medical, their pet health is getting 25. So 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 75. 375. Bobby does have his annual coming up. Finally, he can have it because he was on steroids for so long. We were putting it off and putting it off. Oh, that doesn't go there. So yes, this probably will be depleted a little bit, but then I'll probably restock it at least halfway with my Etsy pay. And then Pet Emergency is also getting $25 this week. So a 20 and a 5. So we have 500, 20, 40, 50 in Pet Emergency. This one's doing really, really good too. I'm like shocked of how good every single one of my envelopes are doing. That's another reason I went ahead and just splurged on the vehicle, because I'm the finance girly in the house now. So my husband looks to me and is like, oh, can we afford this? And yeah, we could afford the car. We only have one car payment now, and even though it did deplete our savings a bit, we can, at the end of the year, we're gonna have a lot saved up, so everything will be replenished. So for our dog mom, we're doing 5 and a 20. And also, so I'm gonna show my Etsy binder in this cash stuffing and switch some things around. I have been saving up for Etsy taxes, but I didn't really want to do that. But I did it because everybody else does it. And I'm like, you know what, Gigi? You don't have to do it just because everybody else is doing it. This is your finances, so you can do what you want to do. So I'm going to switch some things around in my Etsy binder, this cash stuffing at the end of the video. Let's do our 2.5K before we get into our 100 envelope. I love this binder. I bought some new, so this is from Livvy Land, Jolene over at Livvy Land. And this is, I just made this to have it with the bow challenge. But I bought some dashboards from Jolene, so I'm excited to put them in this binder because I don't really love this dashboard and I want to love everything in my setup. I'm gonna move this over. I've been seeing a lot of people, let me color this in. I've been seeing a lot of people like changing their setups and like getting bored of their setups. And honestly, I was kind of thinking about that, but then I was like, you know what? I love how my setup is currently, so I don't really want to change anything. And I'm really happy with it. Like, I've been adding to my setup and everything just looks really good right now, so I don't want to touch anything. July is getting $120 this week. Oh, that's a 50, my bad. 120. So I hope you guys don't mind how it looks because it's probably going to stay the way it is for a while. So 100, 220 is in July. That's it for my bow challenge. I'll do this off camera. All right, next I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm also gonna move the candle because, you know, fire hazard. And we're gonna do my 100 envelope challenge. So I did pre-get these out. So we're doing 86, 69, 17, and 12. And this should be everything I have left in the cash tray besides what's in my wallet. Because I think because I put so much in medical and maybe a couple other envelopes, I just did not have any money left over to do savings challenges. So I'm glad I had a little bit extra in my groceries envelope to do this. So 86 doubled, I doubled these, is 172. So 150, 72. So 150, 72. We'll find the 86. Okay, and then 69 doubled is 138. So 1, 20, 35, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 20, 35, 6, 7, 8, and 69. And I'm going to be so excited when this is done. Okay, so my goal was by October for this challenge, because that's when I wanted to pay off our taxes. Granted, we don't have to pay off our taxes fully until January. I think this challenge is going to take me till like the end of November, sadly, just because I have so many high numbers left. And I only put so much towards this challenge every week. But we'll get there eventually, and I'm not stressed out about it. So 17 doubled is 34. So 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clearly I'm not stressed out because we just purchased a vehicle. But yeah, that's our big splurge. And I was thinking about getting furniture this year, but I might not even get furniture this year. We'll see how much we have left over at the end of the year. And I told my husband, like, life's always about picking and choosing. And I mean, I couldn't live without AC, but that was horrible. Like those couple days till the end there was awful without the AC. But yeah, I told my husband you have to pick and choose in life. Like, if you have kids, you spend pretty much a lot of your money, majority of your money on those kids, because they have to go to college, they have to have the dentist, they have to have this. They have to have a lot of necessities, and that's like a whole person, you know? And because we're not having kids, we can splurge on other things. So 12 gets 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is perfect because we have this 20 and those 6 ones left. So 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. And also he was like, well, my friend who has kids splurges on like dirt bikes and stuff. And I told him, I was like, well, I don't think they're gonna be retired millionaires, which is our goal. So he was like, oh, you're right. I said, you always have to think about your money and prioritize savings if you want to have like a good future and not just blow your money on everything all at once. So that's it for the 100 envelope. All right, and then I'm gonna put the binder back and the candle. Also, I don't know if I said anything, but this is a new candle. I bought it last week and I took it out of my wallet money. But if you see this candle, it smells like pastry in your TJ Maxx, or that's where some people said they found it. I found it in Home Goods. It smells so good. Like, it smells like a pastry, and I love this candle. Last binder is our savings binder, savings challenge binder, plus holidays. And so the 3 challenges we're going to be working on this month, but I'm not going to like be upset with myself because I am trying to focus on the 100 envelope challenge this month. So we're going to be doing the Go Mommy challenge by Livvy Land. I am so excited for this. The Monsters Inc. one by Jennonabudget. And if we have leftover money, this one by Emso Budgets, the mustard. I was gonna trade that 20, but we don't have 20 in here. So I'm just gonna leave that in here for now. This one is very high denomination, so I don't think I'll be doing that one a lot this week. I really want to do this one, so let me get the cards out. So this challenge comes with a deck of cards, and it had a cover card, but I took it out. So you draw a card. I'm gonna put the cards over here. So it says number of containers of sanitizing wipes in your home, if none, stuff 15. All right, so I'm thinking that means like Clorox wipes. So we have 2 in our kitchen right now, and I always stock up on these things, so I'm guessing there's 2 to 3 in the back. So I'm gonna stuff $5. This is so fun. I need change. I might go get some change. I'm not sure. And then I don't know what you do with this. I think you put the amount you saved, maybe. So let me do that. So we saved $5. Is that how it's supposed to go? And then you like do this until you complete it, and then you can do it again, maybe. Okay, so that's so fun. So I'm so excited to keep doing this challenge with you guys, because you kind of get to know me and stuff. So yay, I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna put this at the bottom of the deck and put it this way so I know that I've done it. And these are so cute and handmade, and I think the challenge was like $40 or $50, but totally worth it, because you get, I believe it's 52 cards. I'm not sure, I'll have to go double check that. But please, if you're a mom and if you want something different to play, give this a try, because these are so fun, and I'm really excited to play more of these. All right, next is this one, and I think I am gonna need change, so I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. I have my completed savings challenges here in the back of my Etsy binder. So I'm gonna take this one and condense this 20 for 5, 10, 15, 20, 4 5s. So maybe we can play a second time of that Go Mommy. We'll see. All right, so I am gonna condense this because this was a 5, and I might need those ones. So this is getting a $5 bill. All right, and then we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna put this binder back, and we're gonna scratch one of these off. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is from Jen, and I love her challenges. Like, the scratchers are so cute. Nobody but Jen does it like this, and I don't know how she does it, but it's perfect. Sully and Mike. I think I'm gonna do Mike. Mike Mizowski. 13. Nice. Okay. So we have 13, so I'm gonna do that. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. And it comes with a built-in envelope. She also has them with not a built-in envelope, but I love her built-in envelopes. They're so cute and hold the money so good. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8 left over. And I believe, y'all, I believe this has an 8, so we'll just do that into Emso Budgets challenge. And that is perfect. Hey, it worked out so well this week. Who knew? All right, so an 8 right here. And so I am prepared to be doing all 3 of these for 2 months, June and July and August, just because this one's very high This one's 100, and then I don't know, I think I'm gonna just play this till I reach the end. So these will probably be my binders for a while. So get used to these challenges. I hope y'all love them. I know I do. I'm so excited to play that Go Mommy. All right, and then that is it for our cash stuffing. So let me close this up. All right, and then last but not least, we are gonna go into our Etsy binder. And so this taxes, I did a taxes envelope because everybody in the budgeting community does one. And I know why they do it, because to be prepared for taxes, I totally get that. But because me and my husband are self-employed, my Etsy taxes are gonna just go into our regular taxes. So this could be our regular taxes envelope. I don't have a regular taxes envelope at the moment because I'm trying to build up our emergency fund from this year's taxes and then try to be ahead of the game slightly for next year. I don't think I'm going to be totally ahead of the game. I think I'm going to have probably like 4,000 to 8,000 saved up when we probably need like 10. So, but that's okay, as my goal is to be completely caught up with taxes within 2 years and like not have that roaming over my shoulder. So this is just gonna go into our emergency fund for now. So $1,000 emergency fund, and this is in our high yield savings account. So I didn't want to use it for like the car or anything. That's why I just took out the $4,000 from our savings. So I'm just letting you guys know, keeping you all updated. This is in our emergency fund for our business in case anything were to happen. And I am going to be starting this emergency challenge, this Oh Poop one. And there is a 50 I need to mark off with you guys on camera. So let's do that. This is by Expresso Designs, so we're just gonna do a 50 here. This is so cute. I'm so excited for this challenge. And you know what? I think I'm also just gonna color in the icon because I think that would be really, really cute. Okay. So yeah, get you an Expresso Designs Oh Poop challenge if you think this is adorable, because I think it's adorable. And this is going to be plus added to our 1K emergency fund that we already have. Now, I'm not going to think about our taxes until the end of the year, until we pay off our 2024 taxes. So this is probably just going to be left out for now. I don't really want to see it in my binder because I don't want to get discouraged or people to say anything, because that's just not in the cards right now for us to be stuffing that. And whatever I was stuffing into taxes, because I would stuff around like $500 to $600 depending on my check from Etsy, will be going into our savings now to replenish our savings, if that makes sense. Hopefully this all makes sense. I might also create a tracker, like a debt tracker, so I can just pay myself back that 4K. This all is because of the car and what is happening with the car, but also I kind of wanted to do my business binder setup like this in the beginning. I just didn't do it. I was peer pressured into not doing it that way, but it's not going to work for us this way, and it's going to work better if I focus on savings and then focus on taxes and then focus on savings again. But yeah, I have a plan. It will work. You guys know I stick to my plans usually. So yeah, I'm so excited, and I hope you guys love the car. Thank you so much if you stuck around till the end of the video. I do have some happy mail, but I have it from like 4 different creators and a couple packages. So I think I'm gonna do a happy mail video sometime this month. I'm not sure. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And I'm sorry there was no video Monday. I have just been so busy with orders and getting caught up. It's the weekend right now, and I am like busting these orders out. So thank you guys so much for your support, and I love you guys so much. This wouldn't be possible without y'all. Yeah, love y'all, and see you in the next one. Bye.